Let's welcome back to the show Fox News contributor and author Joe Concha. Joe, it's always great to get your smart brain on this. What do you make of this? This is as insurers have really prospered under Obamacare, but they didn't get their Obamacare bailout. What's your take on the Democrat and media reaction to this?
Oh, wow. Well, let's be clear on one thing, Liz, just to talk about Obamacare for a second. This was always meant to fail. So our healthcare system could be completely nationalized. These subsidies, unsustainable. They already are. And it is the height of chutzpah for Democrats to hold the country hostage over an entitlement like Obamacare, a failed monstrosity that has only resulted in, 15 years ago when it was implemented? Skyrocketing premiums and health costs. And Democrats, they don't have a solution outside of throw the money at the problem. And to hear the media, like people like Jon Stewart or Sonny Hostin on The View or basically all of CNN, lament the fact that this government shutdown is over, well, that must be nice when they get their car services to and from the studio or when they're getting paid seven figures. They would have let this thing go on and wanted to go on for 80, 120 days. And the party that's supposed to care about the little guy and girl, they would have let people starve and let planes fall out of the sky. So, yeah, this is one of the worst events that we have seen from our leaders in some time. And Democrats only have themselves to blame because they wanted this for political purposes. Exactly. Thank you.
It's a socialist shutdown. Trump is moving to replace Obamacare with Trumpcare. He's making this Democrats, socialists, and Marxists crazy. Let's talk about what you just mentioned. Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, the Democrats knew back in 2009, before Obamacare launched, that Obamacare would fail and cost taxpayers way more money. The CBO, HHS, the GAO warned them about that. They had multiple hearings in Congress warning them, internal government memos, insurance company memos warning this Obamacare would fail. It went through without any GOP votes, so they want to turn Obamacare into single payer, but Trump is trying to stop that with Trumpcare. What do you think of this fight?
Well, the old saying from Margaret Thatcher is that, well, you know, the problem with socialism is that eventually you run out of other people's money. So, yeah, this could be a legacy-making moment for Donald Trump the same way it was in taking out Iran's nuclear facilities or securing the U.S. border. Health care is a very difficult task because, again, once you give somebody an entitlement, Charles Krauthammer once said this, Liz, it is very hard to take it back, to put that toothpaste back in the tube. But Trump is right to call them the socialist wing as far as who's running the Democrats right now. Jason Smith said it before. I think they're starting five right now. AOC, Mamdani, Bernie, Jasmine Crockett, and Chris Murphy. That's your starting five as far as leaders of the Democratic Party. And they think what works in New York, Liz, let me just finish this thought real quick. What works in New York, blue Virginia, blue New Jersey is not going to work in purple states and swing states.
Right.
That I do know. Sorry.
Well, you know, socialists just proved when they can't run a country by not running the country. Thank you so much, Joe Concha, on the shutdown. It's good to see you.